Hello and welcome.
Wait,
Blake.
What? let me do it.
This is a fucking flashback. Oh my god, what's happening?
Welcome to the future.
Whoa!
You ready? You ready for it?
Yeah, go.
Welcome to the Prod.Cast, hosted by Triple J.
That's the wrong number.
With your hosts, Zach and Blake, also known as Switchblades for Kids and Blake Bentley. Tonight we're going to be talking about serious issues about love, life, maybe a little bit of music. You never know.
What a fucking mess.
Blake, how are you?
Oh my god, we're straight into it. I'm good, man. How are you going?
Man, well, I wish we were hosted by Triple J. You were just saying, like, right before we started, like, I'm going to tell you this thing. Oh, no, I'll tell you on the pod. And I knew what it was.
What an entry. What an intro. What a fucking... That was a belly flop. That was an absolute belly flop of the last minute.
Holy fuck, it's already been a minute. I'm so down with that.
That's terrible. So, I was saying... fucking hell, you've derailed me so hard.
Yeah.
I was saying I went to a party last night. Now, at this party was a friend of mine. Two things that I need to tell you as well. One, my old work friend works at Hammer Barn, Bunnings, whatever you want to call, whatever you call
Hammer
it.
Barn.
He is legitimate friends with Iggy Azalea. Like, he is friends. If you jump on her Twitter right now, you'll see that she retweeted his post about his Halloween costume because they're friends, and she does that. I'm not even kidding.
Like friends, as in
she's
they
Australian.
have each other's phone numbers.
Like genuinely.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like they know each other, friends or something.
Like they went to school?
I don't know, man. I didn't get that. I only found this out today because I saw that she retweeted his fucking tweet.
What the fuck?
I know.
Wait, so this guy's just working at Hammer Barn.
7.7 million followers is what Iggy Azalea has. And she retweeted his... I don't know. He doesn't have 7 million, that's for sure. He works at Bunnings. I don't understand.
Okay.
And I'm just like, I was like, what do you mean you're mates? And he's like, yeah, she's just my homegirl. I was like, I don't understand. It's like, he's like, yeah, no, we talked for years. I was like, how and why?
Why are you doing this?
The how, though, is the main thing. Like, what the fuck? How is this even a thing? I don't know, man. Some wild shit. But anyway, so I was at a party with him. And his boyfriend is a streamer, and he streams in drag. And they both came...
Hold the fuck up. Iggy Azalea's boyfriend is a streamer, streams in drag.
No, Iggy Azalea's friend, who is my friend. Okay. So I'm one step away from being friends with Iggy Azalea myself,
You're
right?
1 degree, 1 degree away.
His boyfriend streams in drag. Now, he came to the party in drag, and I'm not going to name drop, even though I literally just said you can go to Iggy Azalea's Twitter and find the retweet. So I sort of have name dropped, haven't I?
Do your own research, listener.
Literally go there and you'll see it. But yeah, so we were talking because he streams. He gets I think the most I've seen him is 360 viewers, which is fucking great.
Wow. Yeah.
And he was on... the ANZ Wild Card, I think it was, or ANZ All Star, something like that. It was like this. Twitch did this thing where it was showcasing smaller streamers, so streamers that had average 100 to 300 viewers. And he got on there, and he was front page of Twitch for a month or something. It was super cool.
Oh wow!
So I was just talking to him about that sort of shit. I was like, oh, how'd that go? Blah blah blah, and we started talking about the pod. And he was just like, you should approach Triple J. I was like, what? Yeah.
What, just out of nothing?
But he's like...
Just call up hey guys, we
have a podcast and you should pay us for
pay
reasons.
us money.
But no, because he said, like, obviously...
So we could do exactly this.
Yeah. So, but we do exactly this, but as a job.
Oh, fuck.
And we get paid money to do it.
Actually, looking at it, there is already people that listen to us, like you, listener, currently listening.
You, the viewer and listener.
But, like, that's the thing, is there's already, like, people listening, and it's I don't know if it really shows that, like, this what we're providing is worth something. Like, I mean, obviously we've got people that are coming back and listening, that aren't people that we know.
Yes,
and that is some sort of value, right?
Like there. How all of a sudden, huge amount of Spanish listeners.
Yeah.
Good morning, Spain, or afternoon, or evening. G'day.
We'll look that up.
G'day, Spain.
G'day.
G'day, mate. Yeah, we had like... G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
G'day, mate. Fucking good, mate. Yeah, I noticed in our analytics... that we had just a huge amount of Spanish listeners all of a sudden. Don't know why. It's on an app. It's from an app I've never heard of before. You go to it and you're like, and it's like, oh, would you like to go to the Australian website? I'm like, yes, and then it instantly takes me to the Spanish one. So I don't know. I don't know how this shit works, man. It's fucking wild, but I don't know. But anyway, getting derailed here. So what he was saying about Triple J is that they're big supporters of, like, Unearthed and all that sort of Unearthed.
Yeah.
Was it?
Oh, I get it.
No, so they're, like, really big supporters of Unearthed and all that sort of stuff. And he's like, yeah, you'll probably find that they could be quite supportive of, like, a music-based podcast, to the point of, I mean, they have their own podcasts already. They do podcasts. A lot of, like, I haven't listened to Triple J in a long time, though. But
Hamish and Andy.
Well, even fucking Alex and Matt and Alex, the original OGs, they have a podcast.
Yeah,
they have a podcast.
I fucking loved them.
Yeah, so man, that was the glory days of.
That was the dream team morning combo.
Yeah, man.
Those dudes were
that was like what 2016, I want to say.
Yeah, 100% 2016. 2017.
Yeah, that was golden age Triple J, man.
Yep.
Man, nothing gets better than Liam.
So I remember driving to the school, because this is when I was still back down at the trade school. And it was literally them talking about, they were trying to talk about music. And it was something to do with, like, funnily enough, it was about producers, I think it was, and they were like, a lot of the time the producers aren't getting enough attention and shit like that. And then they're like, because they get live texts in all the time.
Yeah.
And they started reading, it's like, oh, we've got a couple of messages. This one says, shut the fuck up and play some music. Like, straight up. And it was like, okay, I think it was like Alan or something like that. It was like, all right, we better get back to playing some more music. They were chatting for like a good maybe 10 minutes. This is my job. I'm like, this is interesting. Man, I wish this was music. And then this dude sent it in. It was so good. It was like perfect timing sort of shit.
There hasn't been music for a solid 15 minutes and I'm getting real angsty.
Oh, man. It almost fucking drove me off the side of the road where he's just read it out. He's just like, play some fucking music. Shut up, play some fucking music. And I was just like, woo! But he like read it on air. Like, this is the thing. This was like morning. This is like 6:30 in the morning.
I was going to say they did 6. It was 6 a.m. start. I think they did 3 hours, 6 till 9 or something. Yeah.
But I'd be for about 30 minutes. That's when I would have them. It'd be about 6:30 to 7, and that's when I'll be listening. And they played some, like, they had some good content.
Man, that was like Tame Impala. That, like, when they just started going real big.
Tame Impala, even fucking this is where I remembered that I had listened to the Smith Street Band.
Oh yeah.
Every time you've told me about the Smith Street Band, this is when I realized that I had actually started listening to them back then.
Yeah, Tash Sultana was involved. And
oh, dude, fucking fucking Spacey Jane. Fucking heaps of fucking cool bands.
Yeah.
Actually, So this is what they don't have. This is what Triple J doesn't have.
And what they could have.
They don't
us.
have. If we got real fucking mad keen on the whole producer side of life, because we are producers and we listen to albums and we pretty much break down what we like about them and shit like that. That's our fucking podcast. This is our stuff.
Well, that's a good portion of it. That's a good portion. I think it's like a half portion, maybe a quarter, a third, maybe a fifth.
Think about it. Like they don't have like they're always going on about how artists are doing the work and how this artist is bringing out this and this artist is doing this. I don't know if they look too far behind. I don't think they do. They don't look too far behind that. They don't look at who's engineering it, who's the producer, who's doing the other stuff behind the scenes for the musician or for the artist.
Well, we've got to a point where we've started like recognizing producers. Like
in fucking Doja Cat.
Yeah, we listen to a song and we're like, hey, this really sounds like Y2K. It's like, then we check the wiki.
Yep.
Oh, sure enough, he's the one who fucking produced the song.
That's
there
it.
You go. Like
that's it. Because of the tag. Because of the fucking ooh tag.
Yeah.
Wolf howl tag. It's fucking great.
Man, it's crazy shit. But so yeah, that was the conversation I had. I won't say anything else than that.
That's it.
That's all that happened. That was the entire conversation, and we're done. That's that chat.
Right.
No,
but get this though: if this was a radio show, even if it was fucking 2:00 in the morning or fucking 11 o'clock at night, whatever, you say we do fucking 5 minutes of talking with just us talking shit or talking about something, then it's play a song or three.
Yeah.
And then we go back and talk for a little bit.
Call us on 0499999999 and let us know, what are you having for breakfast? Because I don't eat breakfast, but what are you having for breakfast? And we'd like to know.
38921111 Pizza Hut delivery.
Call in and let us know what you're having for breakfast. That's literally. This is the thing. We seriously, in the like 30 episodes that we've released so far, we have like 10 years worth of radio content because there's so little talking.
Hours.
There's so little talking. A 3 hour, because you got to remember how many songs are played, how many ads are played. You actually don't talk the entire time.
Triple J does have like hack.
Nah, we're going B105. We're going straight to the top.
Oh god, straight to the top. skipping the guys that would actually give you a chance to please take us. Yeah, cool, you can have 2:00 in the morning for 1 hour.
Imagine.
And I would take it. I would take that.
Are you kidding? Of course. Of course I would. Yeah.
If they said, hey, you got 30 minutes at 2:00 in the morning, oh, easy. Send me there.
Yeah.
Once a week, yes.
Yeah.
If you said I've got this much exposure, yeah, fucking earth, I'm doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything, man.
That'll be fucking sick.
So Jackie has been telling me for years. She's like, you should try and do radio. She's like, I reckon you'd love it. And I was like, maybe that's something. And then like, I don't know. I was like, we do radio.
And then some other guy says it, and you're like, whoa.
No, it's not even. It wasn't even that. It was more of the realization that we already do it. The podcast is radio, just without music.
Oh, you're right. We'll just roll to an ad break.
Yeah. And then Q ad, and then we're going into
some Metallica.
Yeah. Here's that one song that nobody likes from Metallica.
Here's that whole album from Drake.
Fuck, it's too early to go into Drake.
I know, but I just want to talk about it already.
Yeah. So that's what else has happened to me this week. I mean, I went to a bunch of Halloween parties, which was fun. That was cool. I've done a whole heap of work. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
You don't like parties?
Oh no, they were cool. But
Is anyone dressed up?
Oh, everyone except myself. Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Yeah, man. I finished work at like 3 or something, and I just went straight to my cousin's house and had a shower. And I was like, I really cannot be fucked. It's like, I really can't. I was like, I apologize to everyone, but I was like, it ain't happening. I got to the other party too, and they're like, oh, if you turn up out of costume, you have to drink from the goon sack of doom or have fucking hot sauce because you can't come without a costume. And I was like, well, I'm an adult, so I'm going to choose to not do either.
I'll drink an entire thing of Tabasco and I'll do whatever I want.
I got there and I was like, I'm fasting, so I'm going to have water, and that's all I'm going to have. It's like, I apologize, but I'm not sorry. And I did my thing.
Yeah.
And anyway, fuck, what else? Man, I just worked like all week.
Yeah.
We played more Tarkov. Like,
all right. Let me hit you with something. I want to know if Harper does this as well.
Oh, okay.
So this is Quinn. All right, this is my daughter. She's nearly 3. So we're having like breakfast yesterday morning, and we're sitting down at the table, like in a cafe. We're at the Cafe 63, and we're just like, let's sit down. Let's go and have breakfast. I'm sick of Kim like cooking all the time. Let's go and fucking have some breakfast. And we sit down, and she's being a menace, and Mav's, doing his thing, but he just likes eating fruit salad, whatever. We order coffees, eventually they come, and we get her like a little milkshake, and it's handed to her like normal. You go like this, you go, hey, here's your coffee.
Yeah.
But it's a milkshake. She grabs it by the lid.
Oh.
Like that. She like grabs it, but it's weird. She like hooks it, just the lid, and then she holds it like that, and she like tries to place it down, and it's all like tips, and it's doing this. And
that sounds like an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah. But that's like, it scared the fuck out of us, because like she grabbed it off of the chick that was handing it over to her. And she's gone, oh, okay, that's fine. Grabs the lid, and then she just walks off. And then she's like, and then puts it on the table. And me and Kim are like, oh, God, we almost just got fucking covered in strawberry milkshake, which would have been a great start to the day.
Yeah, love it. Yep.
Yeah. I wanted to know if it's just me. Or
no, Harper definitely holds cups like a normal child.
Yeah. This isn't the first time that she's done it.
She like, this is just today. How cups are held. This is just how it is.
I mean, why wouldn't they make a very tiny, hard-to-hold handle right at the top of the fucking cup?
The tiny little rim around the top.
Yeah, that's where you grab onto. That's where you hold it. Oh, shit, there it all goes.
Oh, I guess it's all gone now. Fucking hell. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was my adventurous Saturday.
No,
never mind the screaming. The screaming.
No, so I worked yesterday. This is meant to be I didn't work today, which is nice.
Yeah.
This was meant to be my weekend off, but I had to work yesterday. I don't even know anymore.
Stop working.
Oh, I know. Trust me. I'm working next weekend. Oh, fuck me. Like, I'm so over it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would do this if this was my job. I'd be happy. I'd be real happy.
Right. Well, we're calling up Triple J.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning.
Right now. Live on the podcast. We're calling Triple J. But no, I reckon we should touch base with our friends over at Triple J. We don't have friends.
You have friends? Oh, I was
no,
gonna say, I don't have
friends. No, I don't have friends in Triple J. But something could be something could.
I'm 100% willing to try that, honestly.
Yeah, why not? We got nothing to lose. We got literally nothing to lose.
Exactly.
Except our lives.
If you don't make it, you die. They're like, hey man, can we have a show? No. We're dispatching a fucking kill team. They'll be at your store.
Yeah, that's now. It. Yeah, we're gonna die. Did you do anything for Halloween?
Halloween is currently being conducted now.
Yes.
And I tell you what, the kids that are outside my fucking house running up and down this street, I didn't think we had this many kids in the street.
Yeah, but
and
you live on
my dog wants to kill them.
Apparently the bad street in the area, according to my friend. She was literally like, yeah, I was like, because she lives there like other side.
Street.
She lives on the other side, and I said to her, I was like, hey, we're looking at buying there. Obviously, we haven't, but we're looking at buying there. What's your thoughts? She just goes, oh, just avoid your street. I'm not I'm not gonna dox you, but she's like,
Fuck
just avoid
off.
it. She's like, it's like the worst place in the
No
area.
way.
And I was like, okay, that's odd.
It's good. You just gotta watch out for the stray fucking.
There's
Dog.
just there's this like there's just a few people
Dogs.
who like have mental episodes, and a couple people have guns, and there's a couple crack dens.
The Commodore Club up the street.
I mean, that's not a lie.
That's an action. That's actual.
That's actually, yeah. I know exactly who they are and where they are. So I see them every time I come over.
Oh my God.
Which is going to be a lot more.
I tell you too, every time we drive past, we're like, that's the Commodore Club. I hope they all burn to death. then we go to get a burger.
Yeah, it's like, you just like, I hope all their cars burn and they don't have insurance.
Yeah.
And then it also burns
God.
their house, and then they have to leave.
And then they have to go.
That's the hope. But no, I've been looking.
Oh, can I just? What did we say that night? Like, I've got a fistful of arse dreams.
An ass full of fish dreams. I don't even know what that means, man. I don't even know what that means.
Oh fuck. Just Pat fucking killed me with that one.
Pat.
Arse full of fist dreams.
What about when we were looking at houses? The guy goes, "Oh man, that looks like a real good area to smash bottles."
Just like, but it was like underneath the house. It was like, oh, this,
that's
there's
a real good glass.
Like,
That's a real good glass smashing area. Like what even is
fuck
that?
yeah. Man, I'd smash a couple of bottles under there. Fuck yeah. Like, fuck off. What are you talking
What does
about?
that even mean? Oh shit!
You know what was good? It was like bringing it back up after John and Moe come in and they're like, what are you guys doing? And we're like, oh, we're looking at this fucking house. Guess how much it costs? And there's like, oh yeah, it's the fucking $600 house in fucking
Whatever.
Yatla, or I can't remember what the fuck it was. And Pat's like, oh man, there's a lot of room to smash bottles. Like, fucking, what are you talking about, cunt? What is your problem?
I don't know.
Why do
man.
you want to smash bottles?
I don't know.
Why?
Man.
What do they do?
I don't know what that.
Actually, fun little Pat story.
Mm.
So he's an engineer.
Yeah.
He's a combat engineer, which is the army's equivalent of I build a bridge or I blow stuff up.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't have real qualifications. It's like, oh, okay. Because if I'm not in the army, I'm fucked.
Yeah, man. You choose a job that's not Ravian, you're stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. So this is like when we're doing the COVID hotel. Actually, funnily enough, this is when we like started up the podcast, and we were standing out the front and we're waiting for a heap of. These guys just came in on a flight and they have to go into the COVID hotel. So they come off the bus one by one and then they get checked in and they have to wear a mask and they have to do all their fucking shit with a COVID test and shit like that. And then they go into the hotel. But they were blocking in the car park. So we were standing out the front with this, she was a nurse. She was doing all the swabbing for the night. And then she was trying to go home. And we were just standing out the front talking. And we started talking about like just dumb parties that we've attended, like in the army. And then she was like chiming in with, oh, well, my, I don't know, someone relative was like, oh, in a Nogra base and doing all this stuff. And I was like, that's cool. Like, but not cool.
Yeah, you're like,
not
okay.
cool.
Yeah, cool. No worries.
And Pat fucking like perks up and he's like, oh, fuck yeah. I just remembered we had this like gas mask that we had sealed up and we taped a tube to the front of it. And then we used to just pour beers straight into these guys' masks and just like constantly fill them up. And we used to call it drink or drown. And I was like, what the fuck, Pat?
So bad.
How many people drowned? He's like, oh, heaps, man, heaps.
That's so bad. Oh my god.
Fucking hell. But it was like so, the way he says it, it was so like normal. This is normal things to happen. And this chick was like, I'm gonna go wait somewhere else. I'm
gonna leave now.
Meanwhile, I'm intrigued at how they made a gas mask like because they were like pulling it tight, apparently that, and then that, and I was like, do you reckon we can make one? And he's like, oh yeah, shit, I've got a heap of gas masks at home. I'm like, what?
Why?
Like ready for this? And he's like, no, we can make them ready though. And I'm like, fuck.
I've heard of people doing that with like weed masks. Same thing. They just like blow into it and then just close it off, and it's like you suffocate, you die. Like that's unfortunate for you, brother.
But as long as you're not like just recirculating the air, because all it is like, you know,
and you're dead, and you've died.
There he goes.
Fucking hell, man, that is some wild.
It makes sense.
What?
Like I've seen. There was a so this is the great thing about being in the army is you see the worst and best videos. Dude sent me a video of like a dude that was it was like a big fish tank, and they had cut like a hole in the bottom, and then a hole in the top, and it was a lid, and it was like a big sarcophagus. And this dude just like gets in, he has a pillow, and he's just like, yeah, ready to go, jumps in, closes the fucking lid, and then they have like you know the mattress inflators, like the 12 volt or the sets one of them up, and it's like it's filtering through this giant fucking bong, and then straight into the fucking sarcophagus.
Nice.
And this dude is like, yeah, and fucking like screaming out like it's a me Mario, like a lot. Which didn't make a lot of sense.
It sounds like he was already cooked. It sounds like he was already cooked.
But it was like this whole thing like turned white within the matter of like a couple of seconds, like just all full of smoke. And this dude was like, you couldn't see him anymore. And I was like, this is the coolest shit, man. If I wasn't in the army, I would.
The dream.
I would just.
Man, when it's legal, we will have a pod episode where
Podcast.
Yeah.
The podcast.
The podcast. The Prod.Cast. When it's legal and it's all G, and we have our own studio, we'll do dumb shit. Like I said, when we got some ideas for some video content with there's stuff happening. Like I said, I did heaps of work today on YouTube and TikTok. So
TikTok, dude. Yeah, actually, tell us about TikTok.
If you don't follow us on TikTok, do it, please.
100% do it. I watched the videos just before. I fucking love them.
Yeah. So
I fucking 100% watch those videos on TikTok.
It's all the funny parts, right? It's there's no. It's the snap of the head. So our TikTok is going to be way more active now because I've got it down. I've got YouTube. And YouTube, 100%. But I've got the what do you want to call it? The procedure. I've got it down pat.
The template. Procedure makes sense. Procedure makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the procedure of how it's done. I've got it down pat. Like I know what I'm doing. Content, it's gonna be coming.
Yeah, pumping out.
There's like 5 videos lined and ready to roll. So you might see some more dumb shit on there. I want to start looking at investing in better, like in a good camera. Some
Bitcoin. I can't help it. I've had a lot to drink tonight.
Nice. I've had nothing, and I now can't because it's 8:00. So my window's done.
I've got something ready as well.
Ooh, what the fuck was that? That was a shot. Do you work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Imagine if I asked you that and you looked at me and said, "Are we doing anything tomorrow?" I say no. You're like, "Well, then I'm not working, am I?"
I'm fucking working tomorrow.
The dream, right?
Yeah, that's it. 100%.
So yeah, I was trying to get. I was going to say this earlier. I was trying to get like a floor plan of the house done, so that I could work out where to put the office, and I want to build a shed / office / recording studio / whatever the fuck else it needs to be, right?
Yeah.
And that will be something that hopefully we could work from for a while, for like a long time. I don't know, like until we need a bigger space or until whatever the fuck happens, right? Like
we won't need a lot, honestly, to start off with. Like what we're doing right now has worked, and we've gotten nearly 500
almost 12 months. We actually started recording in January, just so you're aware. We started releasing episodes in February, but we actually started recording in January.
So we're going to count the full 12 months in February then.
Yes. Yeah.
We get that extra month. I need that extra month. Because I reckon 100% we could hit 1,000.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to help us hit 1,000 as well, share this. I mean, we've got a lot of people who share, to be honest. We've got
Me?
What?
Telling me to help?
Them, the listener.
I'm helping.
The listener.
The
viewer.
Right. The viewer and the listener.
I hate saying fan. You know, like the fans. This is
producers.
I don't think there's many producers who listen. I'm going to be honest. I think a lot of people listen because we're fucking idiots, and I don't know. They laugh with us or at us. Who knows? Yeah. So I had a really weird moment. I was at one of the parties I was at. It was my wife's cousin. And she goes, "Oh, this is Blake, the podcast guy," and they're all like, all her friends like, "Oh, right." And I was like, "This is a weird moment because we don't do a big podcast." I was like, "We're
so fucking
not
weird."
Yeah, I was like, "We're not big or anything." She's like, "Yeah, you know the podcast," and they're like, "Oh, the podcast." I was like, "I'm uncomfortable." I don't enjoy this, and I don't. I was just like, "Yep, that's me. I'm that guy." Woohoo!
Yeah.
Like
I talked to my mate for an hour at a time.
Finger gun.
Yeah.
It was really fucking awkward because they looked at me with full recognition of who I was, and they were like, "Oh, we know who you are because we listen to you every week." That was the vibe.
Get
and I was
out of
like,
fucking town. Do they actually?
They do. They listen. Well, at least from the sound of it, they do, because the way they reacted was like they knew who I was. I was like, I'm not okay with this.
Blake, you're getting famous.
Nah.
So far, I know of one person that like at work. Yeah, that work. Amir.
Oh, Amir. Yeah.
And yeah, that's so weird to get like introduced as, "Hey, this is Blake from the Prod.Cast," and then they go, "Oh,
that was what happened. That's how it happened.
That's the guy."
Yeah, that's exactly what happened, and I was just like,
"That's so fucking cool."
I was just like, yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, we're not a big podcast.
I'm gonna have to start coming to these parties.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's the two guys from that podcast.
Hey, we're actually gonna just go out the back and just talk shit.
Yeah, you guys want to chime into a live sesh of the podcast? We're just
gonna go rehearse. we're just gonna talk for an extended period of time.
We're just gonna take a sixer and go talk for 3 hours. You want to come listen?
Yeah.
You can't talk to us because obviously. Obviously, that defeats the purpose of us having a live podcast. You can't chime in. You're more than welcome to sit there and listen in silence.
Oh, fuck. That's so funny. That's so funny. You know, there are like live podcasts where like there is some sort of viewer interaction or listener interaction.
Yeah.
Sort of shit. Like
the
Dick Show.
That's not us.
That's fucking us. Oh, I fucking love it.
Fuck.
That is the coolest. That is very cool.
It was actually pretty cool.
You know what would be even better is getting recognized for your music.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
They're like, "Oh, this is Blake, as in Blake Bentley," and then they're like,
"Oh, Blake."
Yeah. Instead of,
right.
"Hey, this is Blake. Hey, Blake." Like Blake Bentley. Oh, as in Teddy B. Oh. Yeah.
Get this. Fucking late night texting hit 6,000 streams on Spotify.
Yo, that's fucking big, dude.
That means people are still listening to it. What the fuck?
I was just about to say. So yeah, you're still getting like steady listens. I've got fucking someone's put a lot of my songs into a fucking playlist, and it's just cycling. Someone's cycling my fucking songs.
That's so sick, hey.
I'm fucking happy with
That's
that.
so
If they're
fucking
enjoying
cool,
it,
man.
that's fucking great.
I would tell you what, fuck, I've been so lax with music, writing lyrics. Like I said, I feel like I'm just not in a good workspace. This is not my office. I'm just set up in a desk here. It's not my place. I can't set up and do what I want here. I can't, all that sort of stuff. So it's but this is the problem. Once we move, it's going to take a while to build the place that I want to work in as well. So anyway, we'll get there. I feel.
But that means you'll only be still like 30 minutes away.
Yeah, it will be much easier for us.
You could be here.
Exactly. Literally.
Yeah.
I thought, right. Yeah. Dude, 100%. It would be cool for us to do all our our podcast episodes. We can sort it out. We can sort out.
Finally, write lyrics to that sweet Arabian Egyptian fucking. Oh, I'm so down with that, man. I was I think I reread the lyrics again after listening to that last night, and I was like, oh god, this fucking slaps.
Yeah. It'll take a while. I reckon. That one's a bit of a hard one. I don't think we can just slap lyrics on it. You know what I mean?
It needs work. Yeah, it'll definitely be overworked. But the thing is that done is better than perfect, sort of shit. Like if I don't want to sit on it for too long, obviously, but I reckon once the work is done, we critically listen to it and we go, what can we fix? And then if there is nothing, we send it.
Yeah.
Fucking send it.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's a me and you track dingo dunzo.
Yes, literally.
And as you were saying just before that, it's hard to get into a workflow and actually do the music work. And I've been feeling the exact same thing. And I was thinking this last night when I do what I usually do. If I open up FL Studio and I'll try and do something, and then I'll be like, this sucks, and close it. And then I'll open up YouTube. And lucky me, I opened up YouTube and started listening to a guy called Rick Rubin, one of the biggest producers back in the 80s up until now. He's still doing shit. Very notable, started with LL Cool J, has worked with Jay-Z, started the Beastie Boys, works with Slayer and Slipknot.
That's so sick,
the range on this man, with Johnny Cash and shit like that, the range on this man knows no bounds. He is a producer guru. And the one thing that really resonated for me was when he was talking to Pharrell, and Pharrell was like, man, I work... Oh, sorry, no, it wasn't Pharrell. It was Outkast. It was Andre 3000.
Yeah. Andre 3000.
And he's like, man, I haven't been feeling music, man. I want to do stuff, but I can't do it. I attempt stuff, but I just give up and I don't want to do it. And Rick's like, you just need to save everything. Do something and then save it and then keep it in a folder. And it was just keep doing it, something every day. Don't make it don't set out to do something as in very specific. Set out to do something at all. Yeah. Do anything. And it was even if you work for 10 minutes and then you're okay, you feel like you've done enough, or you feel like you've hit some sort of limit where you're brain doesn't want to work, or this sucks. Don't try and push it. Just move it on. Try again tomorrow. And it was a thing of the consistency of every day you do this. It's not the fact that you'll get better or you'll eventually work on something that is okay, cool, this is now a full song. It's the thing of, it's random luck sort of shit. You will do something and you'll be like, holy fuck, this is the next thing for me. There's no, I set out to make a lo-fi album. It was me fucking playing with samples, putting dots in, and then I was like, oh, this sounds really cool. And then I fucking did that over the course of a year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that was only 7 songs out of a year.
And you know what's fucking cool though? Like being able to actually say that you've released an album as well. You know what I mean? Like you self-published and self-released an EP, right? And regardless of whether something comes of it or if you become the biggest thing in the world or nothing happens, you still have that, right? You still have the fact that you actually went through the effort, you did all of it, and you fucking released something, as opposed to, you know, always talking about doing stuff and then we never actually do it. And that hits home for so many people. So many people are like, oh, you know, I really wish it's regret, right? That's what it is. Yeah. And like so many people are just like, oh man, I really wish I just did that thing. And like like it's just, you take it one day at a time, man. It's not something that you can't look at it and be like, oh, I really wish I fucking learned how to do whatever it is, right? I really wanted to learn how to program my own video game, and it's like, I just never did. I never started. Just take it a day at a time. You start learning code. You start learning how models work and shit like that. You start learning how game engines work, and eventually, after 2 or 3 years, you can now create a video game. You always wanted to play guitar at the same level as fucking Jimi Hendrix. Like, man, that takes years. It takes years of practice. Like, you just do it every day. Half an hour, 10 minutes a day is better than once.
Fucking nothing.
Month. Yeah, exactly. 10 minutes a day is better than nothing. A little bit is better than not doing it at all. So it's even, not that I'm following that at all, because I haven't done any music stuff in a long time.
Well, I only did it, like, I only fucking seen it last night, and I'm like, 100% I need to do that from now on. Like, instead of the whole, you know how we like jump on and it's like, let's just hit like straight into Tarkov or something like that. Like, I'm gonna attempt to sit on FL Studio and nut something out if I can. And if it doesn't come, then I'm gonna go to Tarkov. Yeah. Because I'll be like, I can at least say that, like, I've tried to do something that night, and if something does happen, I'll be like, sorry guys, I'm in a fucking good mood. And I've got to fucking get this done. Yeah. You know? I mean, it's like with all the shit that we're doing. Like, you know, just the more we go doing all this sort of stuff, the more I'm like, you know, I think I said this last episode, still trying to figure out what it is in life that we want, right? Or what I want as well. And like, I keep thinking to myself is just lowering my costs so that I don't have to try and get into these jobs that pay $100,000 a year because I have too much shit I have to pay for. You know what I mean? Like, instead of trying to have a brand new fucking Tesla or something, like, my Corolla works fine. I'll just keep driving it. Like, there's no reason to get a new car because it works. You know what I mean? Like, do I really need to go get new clothes? Like, I have a bunch of clothes right now. I have heaps of jeans. I have a bunch of shoes I replace quite often because they wear the most and they wear quickest. But I haven't actually gone and bought clothes for like 4 years because I genuinely don't need to. If I wanted to have some nice fancy, I've got like a couple nice shirts. I've got some nice jeans. Like I said, shoes you replace every now and then. But like, I don't need to, so I don't go out and buy that shit. Like, I think I was talking to a dude at work, and he got like, I think what he had before was an 8.6, and then he got one of the new WRX Subis. Yeah. And then, like, this is during ACAP, and I think he only had it for like 6 months before ACAP. And then in the middle of ACAP, he's like, I'm going to get rid of this and get one of those new Audi A4 or S6.
RS6 or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think it was an RS6, yeah. And I was like, yeah, but why? And he's like, because I just want it. I was like, okay, that's fair. But like, do you need it? Like, is that gonna make you happy? And he's like, well, what I really want is, and it was like a fucking Lambo or something like that. And I was like,
yeah, what I really want is a Bugatti Veyron worth $3 million Australian. That's what I really want.
Like, as fair enough, if that's 100% his thing. Like, if he wants a fucking Bugatti Veyron, if he wants like a fucking like a Tesla rocket or something like that, you know.
The rocket's back.
Yeah, it is. But like, if that's what he wants, fucking, that's great. I have no interest in that. I want to fucking have practically nothing. Like, as much as I need to have.
Yep.
I fucking...
I want to... Yeah, like, I want to... Like, at our house, I'm looking at doing tank water, even though we're on mains. I want to do a bore... Like, it looks like there's a bore underneath it, because the next door neighbours have a bore pump. So I'm like, bore water, sick. I want to get solar panels.
That's good
like,
for your gardening.
Yeah, I just genuinely want to get to the point where it's like, I only need to earn $600 a week. That's all I actually need, and I live as comfortably as I want to live. You know what I mean? And if Jackie wants to go work and earn some more money because she wants to have other things, that's cool. There's no reason. Yeah. But then at the same time, it's like there's no pressure for anyone to do, you know, more or less than what they feel like they need to do. Because I feel like we do stress so much about the fucking, like, I'm not saying I'm a minimalist and I'm not into all that sort of shit, because I like having things, but I do feel like we stress way too much about money, right? Like,
the root of all evil.
Yeah, literally. Like, everyone does struggle, and it's like, it's rich coming from someone like from us who we're in fairly good career paths and we could earn heaps of money and all that sort of shit. But I just don't want to do it, man. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to... You know what I mean? Like, I don't hate my job. I genuinely enjoy doing what I... And I'm sure you enjoy doing what you do, for the most part. Like, there's always going to be shit that you're like, I fucking hate this. But at the end of the day... Because I'm in retail, bro. Fucking everyone hates retail. But at the end of the day, I don't actually hate doing what I'm doing. But I also don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
If you could do anything else, you would do what you want to do.
Yeah,
that's everyone.
So why
everyone
not chase the dream?
Exactly that.
Why not chase the dream? And one of the only ways for a lot of people to chase the dream is to cut down costs. Don't buy a new car just because you want to. Buy a new car because you have to. Don't buy new clothes because you want to. Buy new clothes because you genuinely have to. Like if
there's always alternatives.
But no, here's the thing. Mental health's also a big thing. So if genuinely, like, if you have bad mental health because you don't have like new clothes, like, within reason, fair enough, right? I can get it because I'm a very outgoing social person, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck about what I wear. I don't care what I wear. If I cared what people like perceived me as, and I cared about like the way I looked and shit like that, then I could understand someone like me needing to have newer clothes and like look good in clothes and all that sort of shit. But because I don't give a fuck, I really don't. It's not a problem for me. It's not a problem. But if it's for your mental health, that's cool, man. Because mental health's a big thing, and you should stay on top of that. But
100%.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people do focus too much on things that don't matter, and it's hard to say to not worry about it. But I don't know. You got to learn how to do that somehow. I feel like
it's what matters to other people.
Exactly.
This is what matters to me is different to what matters to you is different to what matters to fucking whoever else.
Well, once you get to a point where you're like, I genuinely don't care about what other people think of myself, man, shit gets so much easier. It's like with the car. Like, I have an old shitty jalopy of a car, right? 310,000
jalopy.
310,000 Ks, like, it's covered in dents and scratches and the roof's fucked and like everything.
Yeah.
It's just, it's a jalopy at this point, right? It's 17 years old, I think. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel like an old car because we think of as an old car as in like 80s, but that's a classic at this point, so...
Yeah, it is. I think
it's legally 80. Fuck. What would it be? 86.
I think it was 2018 or 2019 that the VLs, like VL Commodores, are now allowed to be a part of like the retro Commodores.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't believe how many fucking like old school Commodore owners fucking arced up. Like, you've got EJs, like all those old Holdens.
HR Premiers and all that sort of stuff.
The 1-tonners, like old HQs and stuff. Like, they look fantastic because they're old muscle cars, and you've got a VL.
A dirty fucking RB30 DT VL. That's...
And now they're retro. Oh, no, sorry, they're the old school
Yeah, classic.
albums.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think I just derailed exactly what we were talking about. But yeah, I think it boiled to
just
take
not
care of
buying.
yourself.
Take
Stop
care of your
buying
mental health. Figure out a way that you don't have to worry about what other people give a fuck about, because it doesn't matter. And this is the other thing. A lot of people, people are so torn up about this, like, oh, I hope this person doesn't hate me thing. I can assure you, most people don't give a fuck about you anyway. So, ignore them. Like, honestly, I can assure you, in people that give a fuck about yourself and myself, we can probably put down to a small circle of people, right? That genuinely actually care about us.
Handful.
It's like immediate family and maybe some friends, right? That'd be it. Workmates, at the end of the day, they don't really give a fuck about you. Like, honestly.
No, they've got their own lives.
They've got their own lives, exactly. Like, really. Yeah. And extended family, they've got their own lives. They actually don't give a fuck about you. Like, you can, you know what I mean? They hope that you do well, and they hope that you're healthy and safe. They don't actually give a fuck, though. Like,
or for someone, there's other people out there, they do. You know what's funny is we've been saying, take care.
Oh my god. Yeah, so there was a guy who did an album, and it was about self-care and stuff, and his name was Kanye. No.
Self-care?
I'm joking.
That's Mac Miller.
Yeah. I said Kanye because of the last episode. Anyway.
Oh, you motherfucker. Oh my god. I lined you up so perfectly for it's take care. And then you said self-care. I was like, oh fuck yeah, another. Let's add Mac Miller to the list. Oh,
I don't know, man. I was already. My brain is not here, right? I just went on like a fucking 15-20 minute tangent, dude.
I know. I know you did. I watched it happen.
You were here. Where were you when? It's like the.
I was writing.
Oh, just quickly before we go into the album.
Okay.
I realized that I'm getting old when I was in the lunchroom at work and I said, I remember where I was for 9/11. I remember it happening and I remember where I was. And 90% of the room was like, I wasn't here. I wasn't born. I wasn't I don't remember because I was a baby. And I was just like, oh my god, I'm fucking getting old. I'm actually getting old.
I know exactly where I was for fucking 9/11.
Alright, yep. I was in my nan's house. I was sleeping because I used to sleep on a mattress on the floor because that was just they had beds.
Why is this it's such a big deal? That's is that our one big deal? I don't know where I was for the fucking the Brisbane floods or the the Victorian Black Fire.
The 2011 floods, I remember where I was.
I have no idea. I couldn't even tell you.
I just remember watching it on the news, but I have a feeling.
I know where I was for fucking 9/11 because I was at fucking 8 Mose Road, I think it was, or Gidgee Street, some fucking Kingston area, and I was sitting on the fucking couch playing the Sega fucking Mega Drive because we didn't have a PlayStation 1 yet.
Yeah.
And I was playing some fucking bike game, and then Dad's like, "Oh, let me turn on the news." Turns on the news, planes, and I was like, "Oh shit."
A new movie or something?
This is a movie?
It's a new movie.
And even Mum was like, oh, this isn't real. Even, I think Mum I remember, I don't remember it, but I think Mum told me that she was like, I didn't think it was real. I thought it was like a stunt for fucking some movie coming up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, that was live, homie.
Yeah. That's what it says right in that top right corner of your fucking little thing. This is live.
Yep.
Live.
I remember it being, it would have been early morning for us, or something like that.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Mid-morning, early morning, something like that. Because I remember waking up and watching it on the TV and being like, okay, and then going back to sleep because I was a kid and I had no understanding of what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
But I remember where I was. I remember where I was for 9/11, and most of the people that I work with don't.
You know what's funny?
It makes me feel old.
Is I've seen another thing, just to show off how old we are. If you were born after 1998, there's like, I think it's October 1998, you weren't there for the start of Google. We can say that we were born before Google.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were born before you could Google things. We were born before you could look up anything on YouTube. Like, motherfucker.
Man. Please, let's
I
get
remember
to the album.
DVDs. I remember DVDs becoming a thing. Like, and that's, I don't know why that's
I had
such a big
VHS,
thing.
man. I had VHS.
Yeah.
I had
But I
cassette
remember
players. I had Walkmans.
there was like things that were like discs, and even Dad was like, that won't fucking hang around. We've already got CDs. Like, what do we need DVDs for? We've got these perfectly fucking square black things.
We got VHS.
Yeah.
We got VHS, mate. What do we need a DVD? We got these big old fucking things here.
What do you mean? Now I gotta get a goddamn $700 DVD player?
What even is that?
Digital
DVD?
video disc player? Digital video disc player. You mean I gotta get all these goddamn digital DVD video disc players?
Well, what? I played it.
Digital
players. You get
DVD video
DVD player machine.
That's what's killing me. Is the DVD video disc? Because the first D stands for DVD.
Oh god! All right,
Oh fuck!
Oh, we're just gonna end the episode now.
Gonna have to cut it there, right?
Yeah, episode's done. Thanks for listening.
Alright, so we listened to
Drake.
Take Care.
We
listen to Meshuggah's
we listened to Boy Lover Certified.
Yep.
Oh my god. No, we listened to Certified Lover Boy. Look, I think we both agree. It's music. It's music.
That's what I said.
That's
what I said. This is aggressively average fucking music. This is certified music.
It's certified that it is music. Correct.
There are
Drake
good
is
songs,
probably a lover boy. Oh yeah, of course there is.
But this is the thing. The album, you know how like every album I've always said it tells a story, and there are some albums that don't tell stories. Like when we thought ADHD by Joyner Lucas wasn't a story, but there was a clear, defined story.
We were smooth brains.
Little smooth
koala brains.
Idiots.
Little smooth koala brains.
And then we're like, oh my god, this is big brain. There's nothing big brain about this album. This is possibly like
it's so commercialized. It's like it doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't go.
It ticks boxes.
Yeah.
Is what
100%. 100%. It doesn't try to do anything crazy. It doesn't try to like change things up or mix things up. It's just like, yeah, this is a good song. Yeah, I reckon I could hear this on the radio and bop along.
This album had a difficulty setting, this is less than easy.
This is wah wah baby mode.
This is recruit level on COD. This is this is stormtroopers trying to shoot things. It's all misses. It's fucking ridiculous.
This is that one stormtrooper who headbutts that roof liner thing in the old.
In the first movie.
Yeah. This is that.
Perfect.
This is that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right. I can't say it's that bad.
Review's done.
That's it. See you later. See you next week.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not like it's. Honestly, it's not that bad, but it's nothing.
No, it's not. I mean, different. I like pretty much like I tolerate. Tolerate's a bad word for it too.
Tolerate is harsh as fuck.
A bad word. Yeah. Look, I like all of them.
This album.
I like pretty much every song on here. They could all be skippable. Like,
I'm like.
You Only Live Twice is good.
That is stuck in my head.
I really like You Only Live Twice. Like, it has a really good beat, and I was listening to it on the way back from work, So on my way from work to the Halloween party yesterday, and it was like a perfect time because it was like it was hot, but it was windows down. I had aircon on because it's so fucking hot, but windows were down anyway. I had this music playing. I was driving through the Staines, not a great place, but anyway. And I was like bopping along to this song, and it felt like a good day. It was it felt fucking awesome. But it could have very well have been any other song. You know what I mean? Like and it very well could have been any of. I really don't like Way Too Sexy. I don't like that song.
I kind of like it.
Oh, really?
And it's for the fact that this is there's more effort into it, but
I get that.
It's kind of like, you know how Kanye had that song that he was supposed to hand over to like Drake, and he's like, "Hey man, this is
scoop,
and then
whoop
de scoop." This is Drake's equivalent of that. Like it's just him fucking around. Like there wasn't this is one of those tracks where it's like I fucking hate this track honestly, but I think it's funny and it's fun that they like Drake and Future and fucking other old mate who I have no idea who he is.
Young Thug.
Young Thug. Wow.
I don't know.
Couldn't even tell you, man, because like when he was fucking rapping, couldn't fucking tell who he was, and that sucks. That sucks. Sucks for me. Sucks for him because I'm guessing that fucking whoever like I don't know finished this album off, like finally produced it, just like didn't do something right because
Love All was good. Like, I enjoyed Love All with
this.
Jay-Z.
There's 40.
Yeah, 40.
A lot of 40. That's
but
he's been with Drake the whole time, and Travis Scott's on there. That makes sense. Oz, a lot of Oz, a lot of 40. Arsenal.
Metro Boomin's in there as well. Like
that's the fucking you know what I fucking don't like is the diss track. The fucking diss track Knife Talk. I'm not about it.
Yeah,
like
nah.
I get it. You had a beef with Kanye, and Kanye fucking I don't even think he had a diss track on fucking Donda. It was just man. Like, oh man,
Donda.
Donda. Oh man, actually, you know, there is a good song, and there is a really good song, and I'll tell you right now, the really good song is Fountains. Fountains with Thames. Yeah, I fucking dig this song. I actually this is one of the fucking highlights on the album, and it sucks that it's so late in the album. And it's a really good song. It's got a nice flow to it. The silences, like there's a good use of silences and minimal with the instruments. It is it's a nice little bop. Just a nice rim snare, bass, a little bit of keys, and it's like fluttering in and out. It's really nice, and the actual fucking vocals sit really well in this song. It's like someone else produced it, which they fucking did. Hold on, just give me 1 second. Who was it? Tresor Monster, and then there's 40 in there as well, but he was like right at the back, so I'm guessing he fucking looked at it and he was just like whatever the fuck he does.
He's done some stuff. I don't know.
Overall,
look, it's an average album. Like a lot of people have said that as well, and I argued with a lot of people because I enjoyed the album. But then when I actually because this is the thing, I actually sat down and actually listened to it, and I was like, this is average. It's like this is average at best. And you know what I changed to?
I really wish it was better.
Fairly quickly, I listened to some Apache again.
Hey,
yeah. I was just
I went back to fucking Planet Her.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Planet
I
Her
can't get off that album. That's a fucking great album.
Yeah, it's good, hey. It is really good.
I'm back.
Look, if you want to listen to some heavily commercialized Drake with some half decent features, this album was alright.
I heard a really good comment from one of there was like a video on Drake a while back, and it was like Drake was an actor on Degrassi.
Yes.
You remember that? Yeah, he was the wheelchair, the basketball guy. So yeah. So he hasn't actually stopped acting. He's just acting as a rapper now. And he's had to follow trends to keep acting. And that's what's happened. It seems like he's just kept on following trends, and then it's like, oh, drill's a thing now, and this is the way hip hop's moving. I'm just going to keep doing that. But look, that's my opinion, and it might be heavily influenced. It might, there's definitely influences from other people that what am I trying to say? I definitely have listened to this album, had my thoughts, listened to a lot of people, and then I go, oh yeah, right. Oh, this is kind of what I was thinking, and then it challenges what I thought. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's what happens everyone. You can never get a solid, pure thought.
I mean, this is the thing. It's Drake, and you know that each song's gonna have fucking 300 million streams on Spotify and a dumb amount of shit done to it. Like,
numbers don't count for anything now.
I know they don't. Well,
that's
they
the thing is. Well, think about this. You can buy streams. You can buy follows. You can buy like a lot of shit, and especially with someone that has a lot of that money, it's what's stopping anyone from just going, I've got 1 million streams now. The numbers don't lie is a fucking big misleading sort of sentence.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's
because I remember even like it's every stream you get those fucking dudes that like want to buy followers.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to buy followers, dude. Yes, give me 500, please, right now.
Yeah, I'll take 1 million, thanks. Yeah. What's that's going to cost me? 10 million?
Ooh, but maybe those people that maybe those 5,000 that are following me now will keep coming back. Maybe I'll get repeat listens. That's not how it works. It's a bot.
No, it's a bot. It does it once and that's it. Yeah, look, listen to Take Care. Take Care is a better album.
Listen to Doja Cat.
Actually, yeah, listen to Planet Her. You know what? Don't listen to this. Listen to Planet Her. Listen to Montero. Listen to
Apache.
Yeah, listen to Apache.
If the one thing I can say about this album is it's definitely an album.
Yep.
It's definitely music. That's what I can say about it.
It is music.
Blake. Blake. I don't have a segue. I don't have a segue into the next
talking about
album of the week. Talking about Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean, you say?
Frank Ocean. Yep. We're gonna listen to Frank Ocean's Blonde.
Blonde.
Blonde by Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean. This was the upsetting thing. I can't even remember. It was Orange. We didn't get a good amount of time to listen to that album, and it really upset me. And I haven't gone back since. I remember
feeling like I missed out on half the album.
Yeah, same. I haven't gone back since. Like I feel like I probably won't at any point. And it is upsetting. We don't have to do that this time. We have a decent amount of time to listen to this album.
We've got a whole fucking week. And I tell you what, I love this album. I listened to fucking some of it again today while the kids were in the bath. I was blaring it in their ears in the tiny bathroom at full fucking noise. And Maverick is like holding onto the side of the bath and he's slut dropping to this fucking song. He loves it. He loves it. He's won.
Love it. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, I love this album. Like, I can already tell you now, love this album. And I want to, but this is the thing, I want to listen to it very critically now.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, like I said, I thought Certified Lover Boy was a great album until I listened to it critically, and I was like, it's actually quite bad. I was like, great for just putting on in the background if you're not really paying attention. It sounds, like I said, it's so commercialized. Oh no. I think this marks the end of the... Oh, here we go. Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's good.
And then the lime.
Ah,
And then the salt.
that's good. There's no salt.
Thanks for
fun.
listening. Thanks for listening.
like a whole half
I've been
of mine.
like reclined back for the last like half an hour. We're listening just to good shot, mate. Just to bring it all back in.
Yep.
We don't really recommend Certified Lover Boy, to be honest. We're listening to Blonde by Frank Ocean for the next
Hell
week.
yeah. I recommend it.
Go already. Go follow us on all our socials. Join our Discord. Follow us on TikTok if you want to see it. You know what? If you don't have the time to listen to a full episode, that's fair. That's fair. If you struggle to keep up to date with a lot of the shit, follow us on TikTok. Still subscribe to us on YouTube. Because we're putting up shorts, so we're putting up the smaller, like 5-minute sections, like the little stories and bits and pieces, as well as the full episode. And TikTok's going to have lots of little bits and pieces that you might enjoy anyway. So, you know, jump on, follow us, like us, subscribe to us.
And you know what? If you want to talk to us, hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, and you know what? A better place would be the fucking Discord that we run and constantly are in.
Yes, the Discord is where we are most active. And it is, if you've never used Discord before, just start doing it. Start doing it. Eat lime. And start
I can't know,
Discord.
but it's really delicious.
Eat limes
so
and
nice.
join our Discord. Because we genuinely, we are in there all the fucking time. We're in there every day. We talk there. Like, seriously, if you want to like ask us questions and shit, if you want to say hi, if you want to recommend albums, join our Discord. It is the best place to get all of those things, get questions in, play video games with us if you want, because we do that a lot.
Fuck yeah.
Make music, show off your music if you want to show off your music to us or to everyone else in the Discord. Just fucking come by. It's a mad place. It's a cool little community of friends who just want to hang and chill and vibe and be cool. And yeah. That's about it. That's all I got.
That does sound like about it.
That sounds about it.
And as usual, send this to someone you fucking hate. I'm so fucking serious this time. Don't, like, oh god.
Oh my god.
You cunts. Send it to someone you hate.
Wow. Okay.
Do it now.
Alright. Can I send it to myself?
I hate myself.
That's
I'm gonna
us.
bleep that out. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's another episode.